What's up, gang? Welcome to another YouTube video. I remain Oluwafisayo Adeboboye. In case you're just coming across my face for the first time, and if you're a returning subscriber, you're the real OG. In today's video, is straight and forward. Want to talk about a reality that is just setting in now, like something I've been thinking about for months, something I've been anticipating, and it is finally here. Who can guess what this is about? Drum roll. I'm going back to work. Maternity leave is over. Well, technically not over, but I'm choosing to go back to work. I know. Diako is just going to be 3 months old, or let me just say 3 months old, because by the time you guys will be seeing this video, it would have been 3 months old. And I'm sure lots of people will be asking me, oh, why do you want to go back to work? Why is this? Why is that? Why is that? This, that. I know, because even people that I've told around me that I'll be going back to work, they're like, it's like chill. This is like, why are you going back to work that early? But I've got my reasons, and I'll be sharing with you guys some of those reasons why I've taken that decision to go back to work. If you want to listen to everything, just stay tuned to the end of this video, and please do not forget to subscribe. All right, guys, so for people that actually know me, like for people that know the real me, I am actually someone that do not like sitting idle. Like, I don't want to get disconnected from work. I don't want to go back to work and then I've forgotten everything that I used to. I don't just want to be at home and just be dormant, because since I've been on maternity leave, my schedule is sleep in the midnight, like around 1, 2, wake up around 10, 11. For how long am I going to continue like that? I feel that it's just going to make me dormant. It's going to make me lazy and all that. And me, it's not just my kind of person. And secondly, my in-laws are around. They've been around for the past 3 months, going to 4, and they'll be leaving very soon. So I just want to use the opportunity that I have now when they are still around to transition back to work. Do you understand? Please, guys, just don't mind my voice. I've got like a bit of situation going in my throat. Yes, so as I was saying, it is just best for me to leverage on the fact that they're still around to just transition to work, so that then it doesn't get difficult. But where I work, there is something we call keeping in touch. I don't know if it applies to other hospitals around, but it is like 10 days. You pick 10 days, any 10 days in a month that you want to go back. So just like the name implies, keeping in touch is just for you to go back to work, like you transitioning from being at home and then going back to work. So you're technically not in numbers. Like, I'm sure people that understand like the term not in numbers would understand what I'm trying to say. So you're technically not in numbers, and take for example, for myself, I will be doing like a 9 to 5, but it's not necessarily like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can pick 2 days in a week, 3 days in a week, as your strength carries. Do you understand? Because like I said, where I work, they just felt that taking you from that situation where you've been like sitting at home and just throwing you in the deep end when you get back to work has not been helpful, probably from previous experience and everything. So they just actually just devised a plan and just named it keeping in touch, just for you to be able to transition. And if at the end of the keeping in touch you're still not ready to go back to work, it is still your maternity leave. Do you understand? You can go back to your house and sit down at home until you're ready to go back to work. And the most glaring reason, please do not judge me, I'm proudly an Ijebu babe, is the pay. Do you understand? Like, the pay is not paying. So when I say the pay is not paying, it doesn't mean I am not being paid. You guys should get me right. Don't misunderstand me. I am being paid, but there is something they call the SMP, the statutory maternity pay. Do you understand? So I would always make reference to where I work, because that's the only place that I've got the experience. I don't know how else it plays out in any other hospital, but where I work, if as at the date you're going to give birth to your child, you've worked for the company for 2 years, you receive the first 8 weeks full pay. First 8 weeks of your maternity leave, you receive full pay. Then subsequently, you receive half of your pay, half of the company pay, like your salary, half of your salary, plus the statutory maternity leave. So the statutory maternity leave is like the government pay, like something they give newborn mothers just to sustain themselves in case you have not worked up to 2 years. Do you understand, with the company that you're working on, so that you don't get cut out like completely from funds? At least you still have access to some fund. And I think that is about 151 pounds something in a week. So in about a month you should be with about 600 plus. Do you understand? So taking that 600 plus your company pay, of course it is more than enough to take you through the month. But take for example, you've been working your normal shift, like when you're working full-time and you're earning like 4k 4-5, and somebody from somewhere is now telling you that, oh, because I've not worked up to 2 years in a company, I'm not entitled to company pay. Do you understand? It is very, very discouraging. But then it doesn't mean that the company will not pay at all. Do not get me wrong. If you've not worked for up to 2 years in your organization, depending on your organizational policy or whatever protocol. Take my hospital for example. As at the time I gave birth, I had not worked there for 2 years, so what I got paid was 6 weeks of my full pay. 6 weeks of my full pay alone. 6 weeks of my full pay alone. And subsequently the statutory maternity pay, that's from the government. And that is why I said the pay is not paying. And in this time of energy bill crisis, it is not adding up. Do you understand? It is not adding up, because there's some soft life that your baby girl is supposed to be living. Almost, it is not just adding up. So that is actually also one of the reasons I just decided, like, there is nothing I'm doing at home. Like, there's absolutely nothing I'm doing at home. Let me just go back. And I know before some people will come for me, your baby is still young, where are you going to put him? Is there a nursery? Are you going to get a childminder? It's quite expensive. Childcare is expensive in the UK and everything. The truth about the UK is, yes, we understand that childcare is expensive. Getting childminder is expensive. Finding where you're going to put your newborn can be quite difficult. But you know, when God places you strategically in some places, it places people around you to help you. Yeah, I have some few friends reach out like, oh, we're happy to help you watch over him when you're at work and this and that for free. And also my company actually has a thing with some nurseries around where you have like 15% off the normal amount that you're supposed to pay for having your child in the nursery. So all you have to do is just go on the company website, put your postcode so that you can check for the nearest nursery around you, and that is it. So looking at it, I feel that everything, like the situation around me, doesn't actually, or is not actually holding me back from not going to work. And if I see how the few first days are, like I go to work today 9 to 5 and I feel that, oh yo, I'm still not ready, of course I'm happy to come back home, I'm happy to stay and all that. But before people start to come for me, because believe me, the people that I have actually told by mouth, oh, I've received backlash and all that, because while I was growing up, and my mom of blessed memory, when she would say, oh, Fisayo, I dropped you at home when you were 3, I dropped your younger sister at home when you guys were 2, I went back to work. I'll be like, auntie, I call my mom auntie, like, auntie, yeah, we can do. You just dropped us at 3. And then somebody reminded me, like, can you imagine when you were talking about your mom and you were saying, oh, she dropped you? Can you imagine? You see that you're doing the same. But you know, if you were in Nigeria, like if you were back home in Nigeria, of course you have all the help around you. You can even pay for an housemaid and everything. But here in the UK it's quite hard. You have to pay for everything. A childminder, a nursery, or do you understand? Like, it's quite expensive. So you need to utilize all the help around you. Anybody that is offering to help, as long as you trust the person, yes, it is just utilized. If not, you're going to be spending, and the reason, apart from even the money factor, the reason I said, okay, I want to utilize the people around me is because the people around me, the people that I am used to, the people that have come to my house, the people that have gone to their houses, the people that I trust, that I can trust my baby with, not just a childminder. I know, please guys, I know we're in the Western world, like you shouldn't let all these African thoughts or Nigerian thoughts like cloud your judgments, but you still need to be careful. The world is changing, the world is evolving. Like we hear in the news, like everything that is happening now. So you really, really, really want to be careful about where you drop your child, who you drop the child with, whether the child is old enough to be exposed to places where other kids come, like people come from different houses and then they mix together. You just need to be really, really careful in these days of different flus, different infection. And you know, with the newborn baby, their immune system is still under development, so you need to be very, very sure, at least probably when they're matured enough, like, you know, that they are strong enough, their immune system is a bit developed. Yes, maybe in nursery, but if you have people around you that are offering to help you, and they're people that you can trust, why not utilize them? That is what somebody always told me when I was pregnant. Olu, utilize people around you. As long as they're offering to help, utilize them. You can never go wrong. Even if they're not offering to help, ask them, because some people, they actually realize that you have needs, but if you're not saying, they don't know. I'm that kind of person. I always tell people, if you don't say, I don't ask. I do not ask. So if me and you now are living somewhere and I know that, oh, this person needs this person needs that, and you don't say with your mouth, to be honest, and I don't know if it's a bad attitude, but I'm sorry, but I can't ask you, because I feel that if you get to that point where you need it, where you're in their need of that, of course you're going to open your mouth and ask. So in this UK, I have learned that you utilizing people, it doesn't mean that you're broke, it doesn't mean that you're poor. As much as possible, let's just utilize the people around us. If you're still watching till this point, oh my god, you're the real OG. Thank you so much. Like I said, this video is just going to be very, very short and very, very sharp, because I just came here to just rant, to just, you know, spend time with you guys, chill with you guys. Today's a Sunday. I'm filming this video and I just came out from church. I've never taken my clothes off. I was just like, hey, but you two people, I'm going back to work, and I feel that you guys should be the first to know. That's why I just decided to jump in front of the camera to record this and get reactions from you guys. So if you guys feel that, oh, Olu, what you're doing is not fair, it's too early, it's too this, just drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's just, you know, let us relate. And if you're like me, you're a mom too, but you're a working mom like me, and you feel like, girl, what's up, like it's nothing, like you're doing the right thing, also put your comments down below. And thank you guys for the DMs, for the TikTok messages, for the emails. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for sticking by this baby girl. Thank you so much. And please, like I always say at the end of my videos, do not forget to subscribe. Please subscribe, like, comment, share. Please, let's grow this community together. Please. Next week Sunday, or very soon, I'm going to come and share my experience of how I felt or how I coped going back to work. If I did well, if I didn't do well, like probably some shock, some difficulties, like transitioning back and all that. And just to let you guys know, I'm transitioning to a new role also. So, you know, I'm going to be bringing you guys all the details, all the gist. So not only am I transitioning to a new role, I'm transitioning to a new unit. So, you know, everything is just overwhelming and intriguing and exciting. Like I'm really looking forward to it. A part of me is actually quite excited. A part of me is still withdrawn, like, are you sure you really want to do this? And a part of me is feeling really guilty. You know, me making this decision actually has made me realize that mom's guilt is very real. Like there are days I look at my baby and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm going to leave you in the house and go back to work. But it's the reality of life. Even if this boy grows up to 1 year or 2 years and I stay with him for 2 years and I want to go back to work, I'm still going to feel the same way I am feeling. So there is no time better than doing it earlier. Do you understand? So that at least we'll get like the whole routine and the whole transitioning process is going to be easy. Yeah, so guys, till I come your way next time, I remain your favorite screen girl. I remain your favorite cycles. Olu Afisayo Ade Boboye. Ciao, guys.